week. Hate list, headline, Matthew, by the man you have christened the Trevor, and he gets a fearsome opponent in the Texans defense, which will know that it has to come to play without C.J. Stroud to help him out.
That's the point, though, right? The Texans allow 11.5 fantasy points per game to opposing quarterbacks. That is the lowest in the National Football League. They're a top 5 pass defense in yards per game and yards per pass attempt. Trevor Lawrence not going to have Travis Hunter, might not have Brian Thomas Jr. Jacoby Myers just got there. This game is in Houston as well. He's outside my top 20 for the week.
Okay, let's jump to Tua Tagovailoa, who plays the Bills. He played okay against the Bills the first time until the pick at the end.
He played a good, real football game, and he still ended up as only quarterback 18 in fantasy. And on that graphic we just saw there, the Bills were second in terms of allowing the fewest fantasy points per game to quarterback. It's funny you bring that up too, Jay, because as bad a year as Tua has had, he's got 4 games this season where he has at least 115 passer rating. So it's either like he's pretty good or he's the worst quarterback in the league. And in this particular game, how the Bills defense looked versus Patrick Mahomes in Week 9, this could potentially be one of them games. So I still like Jalen Waddle, because it doesn't matter what Tua does. He's going to get Waddle what he needs to have. But Tua himself, from a fantasy perspective, is a guy you can only think about starting in a super flex spot.
Yep, I'm with you there. In a similar vein, Bryce Young, who last year the Panthers went 5-12, but I felt much better about Bryce Young then than I do now, even though he is 5-3 as a starter. The team 5-4 overall, but like 11 passing touchdowns in the season, 6 picks. Like he just feels like a non-entity on this offense. It's hard to remember a quarterback who felt less involved in his own offense. Like he's handing the ball off to Rico Dowdle, and they're 6-point favorites against the Saints. So why is he going to ball out in this one?
Yeah, it's a weird one, Jay, especially because, like, again, to your point, they're going well, but it's like there's nothing that. Like, he's fine, and I think the issue is that he was so bad his rookie year, and Stroud was so great, and there was so much comparison made between the two, that I think now just the fact that he's like competent as opposed to like a disaster. But you're right. I mean, like, I don't know how many people are starting Bryce Young or were considering starting Bryce Young. And you are, and deep 2 quarterback leagues are. But obviously, like,
funny. Your team is kind of structured like the Carolina Panthers. You have Jonathan Taylor on your team. He's hand off the ball.
Hands off the ball.
Bryce Young and Michael Penix.
Michael Penix, give the ball to Bijan, Drake London. You know,
that's a good point.
I think the issue with Bryce is that he was actually really good last year down the stretch.
That was the argument, right?
And he didn't turn the ball over that second half of the year. The thing is, it's like, man, can we get like a 300-yard passing game to just show us?
Just be present
that,
in the game.
Because it's not like a Dylan Gabriel situation where you can't throw it and it just don't happen.
It's all right, we're going to hit our last break.
Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and RotoWorld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest RotoWorld fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.